So today I'm going to show you my Xbox controller that I've had modified and made up so I can play Xbox on my own. The controller and all the components are from a company online called Broad and Horizon, and with this setup you can use this type of controller on any console, whether it's a PlayStation 4, an Xbox 360, anything it'll work on. And I'll show you how I get it set up to use, and a couple of other ways I play Xbox as well. So first off, you get your controller, make sure the battery's taken out, and get a charging cable that is suitable for that controller. If you're using an Xbox controller, make sure you get the Xbox brand of charging cable, or else it doesn't work properly. The third party, charging cables won't work. So next you get your Chronus Max, which is this thing here. You can get them on eBay for about $50. And with this thing you can use any wired controller on any console, and you can also remap the buttons, and you can save up to 6 settings on this device, and you can change between them whenever you want. So you can have a PlayStation on an Xbox, or a Xbox controller on a PlayStation. So what you do now is go and plug in your Chronus Max to your Xbox in just the USB outlet, and you plug it in, and then you wait for it to flash a couple of times, and then it comes up with AU, and then you get your Xbox controller that you've taken the battery out of and plugged in the charging cable, and you plug it in, and then you wait until it comes up with a 0, and when the zeros come up, wait a couple more seconds, and then just check that it's all connected by moving the joystick, and it should come up on the screen and you'll be able to see it moving around. Now you unplug that controller, and then you get your modified controller USB plug-in and plug it into the Chronus Max. And I've got it on setting number 1. As you can see, setting 1 came up. Wait a couple of seconds, and then go to your modified controller, push a couple of buttons, and move the joysticks just to make sure it works. Every now and then, sometimes it won't connect properly, and if it doesn't, just start again, unplug it, and try again. So with this setup, I'll use this if I'm playing Grand Theft Auto, Assassin's Creed, or MX vs ATV, where I need to use the actual buttons as well as the joysticks, because it's a lot easier to be able to push those buttons than it is to push the small buttons on the controller. I'm a C5 quadriplegic, and I actually found, after using the controller for a few months, my wrist extensors gained quite a bit of strength from moving the joysticks up and down and taking my hands off and hitting the buttons, and also my arms, and just moving between all the buttons. It became a lot easier after a couple of months of using it. So if I'm playing a racing game like Forza Horizon, or that kind of stuff, I'll actually use a normal controller on an iPad and change from using the toggle triggers with the accelerator and brake to the right hand joystick up for acceleration and down for braking, and the left for turning left, and right, and it works quite well because you don't have to push any other buttons really except accelerate and turn. I'm able to use it quite well, and yeah, even racing online against people who have hands that work properly, I win a couple of races every now and then, so it works well. And if you don't have an iPad, you can even play off one of those folders that you used to have at school that are only $3. It's just something to set the controller off so it's easier to use. The controller is on a bit of plyboard with Velcro strap on top, and underneath the buttons there's bits of Velcro, so you can change the buttons around if you find it easier to have one button up higher and one down lower. And this company down in Perth called DreamFit actually found the controller for me and put it all together and got all the technology and stuff for me. So thanks to DreamFit for doing that, and thanks everyone for watching.